Well, observe here. I will draw diagram clearly. So this is earth. This is earth. Here, this is a geographic north. This is geographic north. This is geographic south. Okay, geographic south. This is a rotation of axis also. This axis is called geographic axis. This axis is also called as geographic axis. This is geographic axis. Geographic axis. And here, this is an axis. Here angle is 20 degrees. With 20 degrees angle, one axis is there. This axis is called magnetic north pole. Here this is magnetic south pole. This is called magnetic axis. This is called magnetic axis. Okay, now the circle which is perpendicular to geographic axis is called geographic equator. The circle which is perpendicular to perpendicular to magnetic axis the circle which is perpendicular to magnetic axis is called magnetic equator. This is called geographic equator. Geographic equator. This is called magnetic equator. The circle which is perpendicular to geographic axis is called geographic equator. The circle which is perpendicular to magnetic axis is called magnetic equator. So this is the thing. So this is geographic equator and magnetic equator. Now observe carefully. Angle of dip or angle of inclination is indicated with I is varies from place to place. So it varies from place to place. Observe carefully how it will be varies. Angle of inclination at equator. Angle of inclination at geographic equator. At geographic equator, angle of inclination is equal to 90 degrees. 0 degrees. Angle of inclination is 0 degrees. This is most important point. And next, at poles, angle of inclination is 90 degrees. At poles, angle of inclination is 90 degrees. At geographic equator, angle of inclination is 0 degrees. This is very, very important. At poles, angle of inclination is 90 degrees. At equator, angle of inclination is 0 degrees. I is equal to 0 degrees. Here I is equal to 90 degrees. Okay. So now observe carefully how I value becomes 0 at equator. Observe carefully. So this is this is called geographic equator. This is a geographic equator. This circle is called geographic equator. That means if I place magnetic needle here, this is a magnetic needle. If I place magnetic needle, it aligns like this direction. This is called north pole of magnetic needle. This is south pole of magnetic needle. If I place magnetic needle here, it aligns like this direction. It aligns like this direction. This is a north pole, this is south pole. So this is a north pole of magnetic needle, this is south pole of magnetic needle. If I place at equator, it aligns like this. It aligns like this. That means, observe carefully, if I draw here horizontal line to earth surface, if I draw here horizontal line to earth surface, this is a horizontal line. Okay, horizontal line to earth surface. So this horizontal line and this magnetic needle, this dip needle, between angle is theta is equal to, between angle is, that is indicated with I is equal to 0 degrees. I is equal to 0 degrees. Observe carefully. So here geographical north is coincide with the magnetic needle north. Geographical south is coincide with the south of magnetic needle. The north pole of magnetic needle is coincide with the geographical north of geographical north, and south pole of magnetic needle is coincide with geographical south. That means here angle I is equal to 0 degrees. You know already angle of inclination definition. Angle made by dip needle. Dip needle is nothing but magnetic needle. Angle made by magnetic needle with the horizontal surface of earth. This is a horizontal surface. Here angle between dip needle and horizontal earth surface, horizontal earth surface, horizontal line of earth surface is 0 degrees. Okay, so is 0 degrees. Are you got my point? Angle between dip needle and horizontal line of earth surface is 0 degrees at equator. At equator. So angle of inclination is 0 degrees. Okay, so angle of inclination is, so that means angle of inclination is 0 degrees. Okay, angle of inclination at equator is 0 degrees. Now coming to poles, this is equator. If you place magnetic needle here also, it shows like this only. This is north pole and this is south pole. Okay, so if I place here and here, at poles, okay, if I place here magnetic north pole and magnetic south pole, how it will behaves? Observe carefully. So let us consider magnetic needle. If you place magnetic needle here, this is a magnetic needle. Magnetic needle is vertically downwards at two places. The two places are poles of, the two places are magnetic poles of earth. So here observe carefully. I place here needle. This is what? The north pole of needle is vertically downwards and south pole of needle is vertically upwards. If I brought magnetic needle nearer to here, the north pole of magnetic needle is vertically downwards. That indicates north pole of magnetic equator. If I brought magnetic needle nearer to here, so So the needle, the south pole of magnetic needle is vertically downwards. South pole of magnetic needle is vertically downwards. That's why it indicates magnetic south pole. So that's why it indicates here magnetic north pole. Observe here, what is angle between? This is a surface. This is a surface. Dear student, this is dip needle. This is called horizontal surface. This is called horizontal surface. What is angle between these two? Angle between these two is 90 degrees. Here I is equal to, in this case, I is equal to 90 degrees. I is equal to 90 degrees. Okay, this is a dip needle. A dip needle, and this is a horizontal surface. If you draw here, this is a line, this is a horizontal surface. Here this is dip needle. If you draw a horizontal line, this is a horizontal line. So angle between here dip needle and horizontal surface is theta is equal to, theta is nothing but here angle of inclination, that is indicated with I. I is equal to 90 degrees. Okay. Dear student, finally what I am telling is, if you place magnetic needle at poles of the earth, angle of inclination, angle made by dip needle with horizontal surface is 90 degrees. If you place this angle of this dip needle at equator, it made an angle 0 degrees with the earth surface. I will write those 2 points. If we place magnetic needle at poles of earth, magnetic needle is also called as dip needle, at poles of earth, then angle made by dip needle with horizontal surface of earth is, if we place magnetic needle at poles of earth, then angle made by dip needle with the horizontal surface of earth is 90 degrees. That means I is equal to 90 degrees. So this is a one point. Next, second point is, if you place magnetic needle at first note down this. If you place magnetic needle at poles of earth, then angle made by dip needle with the horizontal surface of earth is 90 degrees. Observe carefully. This is magnetic needle. Only 2 places magnetic needle is vertically downwards. Remaining all places, this will be magnetic needle is horizontal or it may be inclined. But only 2 places it is vertically downward. So this is one place is at pole, the north pole, one place is nearer to south pole. Here magnetic needle is vertically downward and horizontal surface is like this. Angle between this magnetic needle and horizontal surface is 90 degrees. Okay. So this is angle of dip. Now second note point. This is note point 1. Now second note point, I just change here. If we place magnetic needle at equator of earth, at equator of earth, then angle made by dip needle with the horizontal surface of earth is 0 degrees. That means I is equal to 0 degrees. So this is about angle of dip or angle of inclination. Now observe carefully. So if I draw one case 1 at equator, angle of inclination is equal to 0 degrees. Case 2, at poles, angle of inclination is 90 degrees. Angle of inclination is also called as 90 degrees. Now case 3, if dip needle is placed somewhere, if dip needle is placed somewhere, that time, for example, this is a dip needle, here it is a dip needle, this is dip needle is like this. If I place it somewhere, that means, so we'll get one is vertical line we got, and another one is horizontal line we'll get. Okay, so this is a horizontal, this angle is called, this is a dip needle, the dip needle made with the horizontal, this is a horizontal surface, horizontal component is called angle of inclination, this is called angle of inclination, this is called angle of inclination, this is a dip needle direction. So dip needle is always placing along a net magnetic field, Earth's net magnetic field, BE net. Dip needle is always placing along net magnetic field of Earth, this is called horizontal component, it is indicated with BH, this is called vertical component. So angle between dip needle or B net, dip needle or B net with horizontal component of Earth, is called angle of inclination. Is called angle of inclination. This is I. This is angle between BE net and BH. This is I. So now already you know BH will be divided into, here BH is a horizontal component. Then what is the value of BH here? The value of BH is, so I will rough this. So here this is case 3. In this, BH is equal to BE cos theta. Okay, BH is equal to B cos theta. Here I consider BE net is equal to B. I consider BE net is equal to B. Okay, so BH is equal to B cos theta, BV is equal to B sin theta. So now I will do, this is equation 1, this is equation 2, I consider. Do 1 by 2, then we'll get here theta is nothing but angle of inclination I. This is equation 1, this is equation 2. Observe here carefully. This is angle of inclination I. Then BH is equal to B cos I and BV is equal to B sin I. Because BE net I consider as B. BH is equal to B cos I, BV is equal to B sin I. Then 1 by 2 we will do, we'll get B sin I by B cos I is equal to BV by BH. BV get cancelled. Then tan I is equal to BV by BH. Then I is equal to tan inverse of BV by BH. Okay. This is called angle of inclination. What is the formula of angle of inclination? Angle of inclination or angle of dip. Is I is equal to tan inverse of BV by BH. This formula is very, very important. We are using this formula while solving numericals. Please observe carefully. I is equal to angle of inclination or angle of dip. I is equal to tan inverse of BV by BH. Next. So this is BV by BH. Here I consider angle of inclination. I will draw one angle of inclination. place. Okay. So if I consider so I'll draw table, observe carefully here. Here this is BH PV at equator. So here angle of inclination is equal to 0 degrees. Then BH value is if angle of inclination is 0 degrees, then BH value is B cos theta. Then B cos 0 is equal to B. Okay. Then BV is equal to 0 because BH is equal to B cos theta. BH is equal to B cos I. I value 0 degrees means we got BH is equal to B. If BV is equal to B sin I, if I is equal to 0 degrees means we'll get BV value 0. This is a place. Where is place here? Place. It is I is equal to 0 degrees means definitely this is equator. At equator. Okay. At equator, I is equal to 0 degrees and BH is equal to B and BV is equal to 0. Next, at poles, I is equal to 90 degrees. If I is equal to 90 degrees, you can substitute cos 90 value 0. That's why BH value is 0, BV value is B. So this table is very, very important. So please observe carefully. If place at equator, BV value is 0, BH value is B and I value is 0 degrees. At poles, angle of inclination is 90 degrees. Then that means BH is equal to 0, BV is equal to B because here BH means B cos I, BV means B sin I. Okay, BH means B cos I, BV means B sin I. So this is about angle of inclination. Now I will discuss few more terminology of earth magnetism. So please observe carefully. Please observe carefully. So please observe carefully. So now, next one is magnetic meridian. What is meant by magnetic meridian? This is one of the terminology of earth magnetism. Magnetic meridian is the vertical plane passing through the vertical plane which is passing through magnetic axis is called magnetic meridian. Note, angle of dip I always exist or lies in magnetic meridian, region magnetic meridian. Okay, what is meant by magnetic meridian? The vertical plane passing through magnetic axis is called magnetic meridian. Note, angle of dip always exists or lies in region magnetic meridian. Next, this is called magnetic meridian. Next, geographic meridian. What is meant by geographic meridian? Simple. vertical plane, the vertical plane passing through, vertical plane passing through geographic axis, geographic axis is called geographic meridian, geographic meridian, geographic meridian. Next, last definition, angle of declination, angle of declination, angle of declination is indicated with D. The angle between magnetic meridian, magnetic meridian, magnetic meridian and geographic meridian, geographic meridian is called angle of declination. Okay, what is meant by angle of declination? Angle between magnetic meridian and geographic meridian is called angle of declination. Angle of declination is indicated with D. Angle of inclination is indicated with I. So again I repeat these definitions. Observe carefully. What is meant by magnetic meridian? The vertical plane which is passing through magnetic axis is called magnetic meridian. Note, angle of dip always exists or lies in magnetic meridian. This is very important note point. Dip or angle of inclination always lies in magnetic meridian region. Next, what is meant by geographic meridian? The vertical plane which is passing through geographic axis is called geographic meridian. Next, angle of declination. The angle between magnetic meridian and geographic meridian is called angle of declination. Now I will represent this angle of declination with some diagram. Observe carefully. With some diagram, I will represent this magnetic meridian and this geographic meridian and angle of declination in one diagram. Observe carefully. Observe carefully. So this is a, here it is a, this is called magnetic meridian. This is a magnetic meridian. This region, this is called geographic meridian. This region is called geographic meridian, and this angle is called, angle between magnetic meridian and geographic meridian is called angle of declination I. Angle of declination I. Magnetic meridian, angle of inclination, angle of inclination always lies in magnetic meridian. This is called angle of declination. Here GM means geographic meridian, geographic meridian, meridian. Next, MM means magnetic meridian, magnetic meridian. D means angle of declination. Observe here, D is angle between geographic meridian and magnetic meridian. Am I right? So this is a G. And this angle of inclination, this angle of dip lies in magnetic meridian. This is lies in angle of dip is lies in magnetic meridian. This is lies in magnetic meridian. Okay, so this is lies in magnetic meridian. Okay, this is called angle of dip. Okay, so this is called angle of dip. Magnetic needle lies in. Okay, so this angle of inclination always measured in magnetic meridian. If I represent in another diagram this angle of dip, otherwise you are going to be confused. We just draw these two regions only. Okay, so this is called geographic meridian region. Geographic meridian region. This is called magnetic meridian region. Angle between these two is called angle of declination. Next, last important point. Elements of earth magnetism. Very, very important concepts. Elements of earth magnetism. So how many elements are in earth magnetism? So in earth magnetism we had three elements. Three elements. In earth magnetism we had three elements. One element is angle of inclination. Angle of inclination, that is indicated with I. Angle of inclination is also called as angle of dip. And second one is angle of declination. Angle of declination. Angle of declination. This is indicated with D. And third one is horizontal component of earth magnetic field. Earth magnetic field. Horizontal component of earth magnetic field, that is indicated with BH. The horizontal component of earth magnetic field. So these three elements are elements of earth magnetism. Elements of earth magnetism. These are useful to. These are useful to. So these are useful to find true magnetic field. True magnitude of magnetic field. True magnitude of magnetic field of earth. True magnitude of earth's magnetic field. Earth's magnetic field. Magnetic field. So this point is very, very important. What are the elements of earth magnetism? We had three elements of earth magnetism. One is angle of inclination, angle of declination, and a horizontal component of earth magnetic field. Angle of inclination is indicated with I. Angle of declination is indicated with D. And a horizontal component of earth magnetic field is indicated with BH. These three elements are useful to find true magnitude of earth magnetic field. Earth magnetic field. So this is the overall concept of earth magnetism. So in this lecture I discuss about, first of all, earth magnetism coming under which branch. This is a branch of physics, so which deals with the study of magnetism or magnetism properties of earth. That word is called as terrestrial magnetism or geomagnetism. Okay, so this is first sentence. Next, so we discussed in this lecture what are the terminology of earth magnetism, and what are the practical evidences of earth magnetism, and a scientist contribution regarding this earth magnetism. In this terminology we discuss about angle of inclination or angle of dip, and angle of declination, magnetic meridian, geographic meridian we discuss, and magnetic axis we discuss, geographic axis we discuss, and geographic equator we discuss, and magnetic equator we discuss, and different places how the angle of inclination will changes we discuss. So this is overall concept of earth magnetism. This concept is very, very important, and numericals are asked based upon this angle of inclination. So I hope all of you understood this. While watching this lecture, if you will get any doubt, feel free to mention in comment box. So practice these concepts regularly. All the very best.